Hello there everybody, and welcome back to more Planet Coaster. We're back here in our Sandbox world, and we're kicking things off just where we left off actually. If you watched the last video, you'll know that I'm recording this more or less straight away after the previous video. However, it's not straight away, because I have done a little bit of tweaking in between episodes. Now, you may be looking at this thing right here and thinking, that looks exactly the same as you left it at the end of the last episode. But it's not. I've done a little bit more. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna move this out the way, because I have more or less done a complete redesign on this thing. It's still the same concept, but I actually went online and had a look at a bit of inspiration, and I've actually sort of rejigged it a little bit and come up with a slightly new design. So I'm going to put this in place here. I think it looks pretty damn cool, if I'm honest, and let's just make sure I can get this nice and placed in correctly here. Where did I want to put this? Yeah, I think I'm actually going to stick it there just in front of the curb, so it's nice and flush to the pavement. I think that looks nice. Okay, lovely stuff, and I think it's actually just a bit wonky, but this is what we're going for now. I thought it just looked a little bit more fleshed out than the previous design that we were working on over here. This was just looking a little bit too sparse, to be honest, and it wasn't fully what I envisaged when I initially thought of this idea. So we've got this now, and I think this is going to look pretty cool, to be honest with you, once it's finished. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this design right now. So, what I'm going to do, just to kick things off, is I'm going to try and get this thing finished in at least the first half of this episode. But what I want to do, first of all, is make sure this thing's straight. It doesn't actually look straight in terms of into the path, if that makes sense. I was kind of just trying to look at this then and explain to you at the same time, and I just totally forgot how to speak. But let's have a look down here a bit closer. So, let's see. So I'm just looking at the lines on the pavement here, and it does actually look straight, but when I'm looking at it like this... No, I think it's... I think it's actually okay, so that's fine. So we're going to continue on here, and basically what I've done here is I've stuck with the stucco theme here, and I've used these stucco wall panels, and in the middle here I've used the arches, but what I did was I actually coloured the arches. So if you go on the wall section here and then you click on arches, we'll filter it to stucco, and then you can see here there's a bunch of arches, and I actually used this one, and basically before you place things in, you can actually click down here on the overview button and you can change the colour of it, and I actually changed it to this colour, which I thought was a bit closer to the colour of the pillars and things like that. So I think that looks much better. It looks much better indeed. So I'm really happy with that now. So I'm gonna see if we can get this finished off this episode. So I think what I'm gonna do actually is, because you guys have got the basics of what this building is actually made up of, you know about the pillars, and you know about the wall panels and the arch now. So I'm just gonna actually put this in. Excuse me. I'm gonna put this into a time lapse, and I'll rejoin with you in a couple of minutes. Okay then, guys, so that is that then, and I think it's in a pretty good place at the moment. I'd love to hear what you guys think, and if there's anything you feel you could suggest as a, any potential changes or anything like that. There's something a bit crazy going on with this texture up here. Yeah, it does look a little bit weird from far away, but if you're getting close, then it looks okay. It looks all right. And it definitely achieves the effect I'm going for. It's definitely wanting to go for those kind of horizontal grooves that you get in these kind of buildings. And I think it works pretty well. I think it works okay. So let me know what you guys think. I'd be very interested to know. And yeah, I think I've pretty much achieved what I wanted to there, what I initially envisaged anyway. So I guess all that leaves now is really just to chuck in the entrances. And that's pretty much it. Obviously, I've not done the back of this thing as of yet. I think I'm going to do that off camera in between episodes, and I think it'll be more or less a copy-paste job of, at least sort of this wall here. I'm not sure if I'm going to carry the pillars through onto the back or not. I'm not entirely sure on that side of things, but yeah, I think that's good for now. So let's stick. If I can get my words out, let's stick the entrances in there. And I'm not actually 100% sure on where they are. Ticket booth. Ah, there we go. That's what we want. Okay, cool. Actually, no, that's not what we want. That's what we want. Park entrance gate. So we can stick that in just here, and it's red for some reason. Okay, maybe we actually have to get rid of the path to stick it in there. So let's get rid of that piece. And let's give that a try again. So where are we? There we are. And oh, there we go. It went blue. And it seems a bit fiddly to get working. Ah, okay. So I think I might have got it now. And I'm not actually 100% sure on which way this goes. I think it's that way. Let's stick it down. I think that's it anyway. I think we've cracked it with that. And let's do the same thing here. So let's remove that path, and we'll remove that path. And then back into shops and facilities, and then park entrance gate. And we'll turn it round this way. Yeah, I mean, it must be this way because all the signs are kind of pointing this way, and they're all kind of saying, begin your journey. Let your imagination take you to great... Oh, what's happened to the path here? Oh, no, that's just the thing. Okay, cool. So I think that is about done. Let's just get this last one in here. And... okay, so this one doesn't want to go in. Okay. And we got it in. That was extremely fiddly, but we managed to get there in the end. I'm not sure why that was so fiddly, but there we go. That looks absolutely fantastic. I love it. Cool. Okay, so I had an idea for these two end columns here. So I'm actually going to leave those for now. I'm going to do that in between episodes, but let's see if we can just make a little bit more progress here. So I'm actually going to delete that. We don't need that now. And that looks great. So we're going to actually rename that to entrance now. Cool. Awesome stuff. So total 530 objects on our first building. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. We'll put a bunch of scenery, I think, in here as well. We want to put a bit of sort of foliage and trees and things like that all around this area as well, just as they're walking in. So I think that'll look really cool. So let's get the pathing tool out here, and let's select another grid. So what I'd like to do now is get these guys, and oh, hang on a minute. Okay, cool. So I think I've just about sussed this. The grid path system seems to be performing a little strange. So yeah, I think that's I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work, but I'm actually gonna press play here. And yeah, see if anybody can actually come in here. So we'll see if it's actually working. So we'll get a grid, and it just doesn't seem to be joining up in the places you'd expect it to. It's very bizarre. Look how that's... that is very strange. And I'm not sure what's happening there. Huh. That is a bit weird. I may speak to them on the forum about that and just see what the situation is there, because that just seems very strange to me that it's doing that. And see that? It just doesn't want to join up. I thought they had this system sus when I saw this, when I played with it first time. It seemed to work flawlessly, but it seems to be a bit off now. And it looks like we've got some park guests coming in. They're going straight for the middle one. Oh, no, she doesn't want to go in. Let's get out of here. Okay, so they're probably getting to the gate and realizing that it's just an empty field, which I guess is fair enough, but it seems like they at least know where the entrance is, so we're going to keep that paused for now. And yeah, I'm going to see if I can work out this path situation, and I'll see you in a sec. Okay then, guys, so here we have the path layout so far. All of these are paths, so people should be able to walk pretty much anywhere on here. So it should look kind of cool, really. The black sort of... I think it's actually supposed to be a vinyl path, but we're going to use that for our road. So yeah, I think that looks kind of cool. So you've got the pavement over here and then the road in the middle. And then what we're going to do is this central area, these areas that are currently grass, we're going to actually do a kind of like a garden area in the middle, just so it looks nice, really. But what we'll do as well is we'll put some crossings in there as well. So I think that should work pretty nice, and kind of just to give you an idea of the kind of feel that I want to go for here is I'm just going to do this first section right here real quick, and yeah, hopefully it should give you a bit of an idea of what I'm looking at doing here. Okay then, guys, so we're back and it's kind of starting to take shape now. Hopefully you can see kind of the rough idea of what I'm going for here. So you've got the two crossings, and this is actually a path in the middle here, so people will be able to walk up here or even up here and then across, so it kind of give the impression that they're kind of going across the crossing, so we can kind of strategically place certain shops and facilities on either sides of this crossing to kind of try and control the traffic of people and, excuse me, see if we can get them to actually walk across the crossing, which should be pretty cool, I think. And then we're just kind of making a simple little nice garden area down here, just so it kind of looks nice in the middle of the road. It gives a little bit of nature to the scene, and yeah, I think it looks pretty cool with the fence around. It gives it a nice urban look, and I think it looks okay. I've just put some sort of concrete in here as well. I'm thinking we should put some bits on there as well. I was hoping we could put the benches on there, but it won't let me because it's not a path. So yeah, I mean, I think it's starting to take shape. I mean, it's certainly going to be a humongous project, quite a lot bigger than what I originally envisaged. But I'm really enjoying it, and it's really satisfying to kind of do this stuff and then see the end result. I also added a little bit of kind of edging to the pavement here, and it seems to be glowing like super bright in the sunlight because, well, I don't know. I guess that's just the kind of the graphics of the game, and it kind of, yeah, it kind of blows a lot of stuff out. If it's white, it really, really reflects the light absolutely loads, as you can see there where I changed the lighting. So I'm just using the set lighting tool down here to try and have a look at seeing what it looks like with different lighting situations. I mean, it looks fine at night, but during the day, wow, that is incredible. Let's try 8 o'clock in the morning. Let's see if that's in it. See, 8 o'clock in the morning, that looks really nice there. That looks really nice. Wow, yeah. That looks cool. Yeah, you can tell that edging just adds so much to it. Like if you see over this side, it looks so much flatter without that edging on there. So I'm going to go around and put a bunch of that edging on. I've definitely got my work cut out here, but it should all be worth it. And wow, this thing looks absolutely gorgeous in that morning sunlight. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I really like the look of that. So fantastic. Yeah, I'm really pleased with the progress that we've made in this episode. I am going to cut it here because we are reaching the wrapping up point now. Please do leave me a like and let me know if you like this episode, and if you've got any ideas or if you've got any suggestions for things I should potentially look at changing or anything like that at all. I'd be certainly open to them. Hopefully we're going to be able to meld this park and build it together as a community, and I'm really looking forward to hearing your feedback. So again, please do leave a like if you liked, subscribe for more videos if you really liked it. Thank you so much for watching, and you can check the playlist in the description if you missed any previous episodes or the previous episode. So again, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.